The old dogs of war are at it again. The proposed BAE EADS mega deal has some old hands salivating. Joining me to discuss this story is one of Reuters' Breakingviews old dogs, Robert.
Thank you.
Robert Cole. Yeah.
You young whippersnapper, you.
All right, let's start with the banker angle. You've got some classic old advisors who are now going to get their hands in this deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, let's not suggest that this is the biggest pointed issue, and I think there are some big issues we'll get on to, won't we, Axel? But just as a sort of aside, really, is, the merchant bank advisors have long said that, what they're doing is developing relationships with companies and making sure that they're getting good advice. And the experience of the last 10 years is that, we've doubted whether, they've really been able to say this with a straight face, and actually what they want is deals and the income that comes from that, and being much more sort of commercial about it. But here we have some advisors who have been with these two companies for years and years and years, and I think does or is an example of how that, if you like, old-fashioned but still very relevant and very useful kind of merchant bank advice is useful. I mean, the fact that BAE and EADS are getting together is, if you like, one of the oldest stories in the city. It's been a deal waiting to happen for ages and ages and ages, and these advisors have been with these companies for a very long time, and we hope we'll be giving them. They'll be getting rewards, but I hope that the advice that they give will also be very sound.
Let's talk about the sense of a deal, of a proposed deal. And, we've got to say that it still faces regulatory, cultural, security concerns. It's not a given it's going to go through.
Absolutely not. If you wanted me to say, will it go through or won't it? I'll say yes, it will. But no, there are enormous hurdles to overcome in the structure of this, the way that this is doing. But the big one, probably two big ones, which are kind of related. If this merger was likely to lead to lots and lots of redundancies in France or Germany or Britain, I think, and that's one of the reasons why these deals happen, because of the synergy benefits that you can get. I think that if that were to happen, it might make it more. It might make the deal make more sense to shareholders, because they'd be getting more money out of the combination. But as soon as that would happen, it would fast become a political issue and a political football. Now, as far as I can see, there aren't that many job cuts, and actually the governments, in my view, quite sensibly are saying, let's have a bigger, better European aerospace company. Let's not try and look after our national interests so much in terms of narrow national interests and combine. So I think that, while there are lots of issues and lots of hurdles and plenty of unforeseens out there, or unforeseeable unforeseens, I think it's got quite a good chance, and there's quite good logic behind it.
And Boeing says it's not threatened?
Well, because what's he going to say? That it is threatened?
No. No. I mean, but we've been here before. But to a point you're just making, this is also about reduced defence spending. Yeah, particularly in the US.
So the logic here is, there isn't a load of costs to be taken out, and that might be said where is the logic, but it does create a bigger company which is less prone to the cycles, because BAE on defence and EADS on commercial or civil aerospace, they can balance each other out. They can also share geographically, because EADS is bigger in Europe and in the Middle East, and BAE has US operations there. So, but it can also act as a better competitor.
Yeah. I guess my question on Boeing is, should they be concerned?
Well, I mean, yes, because they will get a bigger, better competitor. But no, because that ought to make them improve their own business. That's what competition's about. It's not a threat. It is something that produces better businesses, very, very large. It produces better people sometimes as well, as long as it's kept in the right kind of places.
All right, Robert. Very good. Many thanks for that. Robert Cole. For more financial insight, watch our US show. They may take this one on as well. I'm not sure. Every day, 12:30 Eastern, 17:30 BST. I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.